Hi guys, so I know it's a little bit late in the year, it's already February, but we're going to talk about my 2020 planner lineup. I have kind of touched on this in another video, but I just wanted to come and I've got a few things finished and a few things ready, so I wanted to just come and share, what I'll be using this year. So first up we have the Chic Sparrow Waypoint in the open road, and I absolutely love this. I love the leather. It's got kind of a waxy feeling to it. It's really soft and nice. I have kind of talked about this a bit in a few other videos as well, but it's really one of my new favorites. And so in here I have a notebook, some stickers, and the Midori MD One Day One Page as my planner. And I've done quite a few videos about like the way that I plan and what I use in here and techniques and tools and everything. And I really enjoy just the size of this. So this is an A6, which is 4 inches by 6 inches, and there's some sort of white space where you can add journaling, pictures, sketches, anything like that. You can probably see as I flip through there is a little bit of shadowing and ghosting, so if that bothers you, the paper quality isn't that thick, but for me, for what I'm using it for, I do really enjoy it. So the next thing that I'm using is actually a traveler's notebook, the standard size in the dark brown, and I'm putting one of my own kind of traveler's notebook insert journals in there, junk journals in there. So I got a few things to put in here. I wasn't sure exactly what would fit or what wouldn't fit, so I had a bit too much. But the first thing I have in the inside flap here is a classic-y wax or glassine pocket, and I have some cotton vellum just for designs I'm working on, and then this is from the New York City notebook that I used last year, and the alpha stickers are also from the New York City moleskin notebook that I used last year. So I enjoy using both of those, and so I've just popped those in there as well. And you can see here I've just glued that on. It doesn't look spectacular, but the everything in the pocket hides it. So these are the classic pockets I was talking about. I just got these off Etsy, and they come with probably 5 pockets and 5 labels. So here you can see this is a Baumkuchen notebook, and I really enjoy the colour and the inside. It's got white dots in there, so I wanted to put this in as well. So I had kind of the journal, the notebook, and then a leather folder that I wanted to fit in there. So basically only the junk journal fits in there. You can see it kind of pushes everything out a little bit too much, and you can't really use the notebook at the back properly, so I have pulled that out. I'm not going to put that in. I am going to leave the other little thing is just a traveler's company like pamphlet, like a brochure, so I'm just leaving that in the back there because I like having that there as well. And then I don't actually put the elastic around, like I'm just using this at home, so I don't really need to put the elastic around the traveler's notebook, so I just leave that basically on the back like that. And then just in case I did want to take it anywhere or something, and I can easily pop it over like this, but I don't really like to leave it on because it affects the silk ruffles and the petals at the front, so I just keep it tucked neatly at the back. And so the other thing I do is just put the back cover of the notebook through the elastic, and that seems to hold it quite well. You can see I'm like giving a little tug there, and you know, like I said, I'm not taking it anywhere, so it holds it well for just being on my desk. And yeah, I really I was so excited last night. I actually was able to sit down and bind this. So this was the journal that I wanted to start 2020 with, and you know, I'm a month late. I've been kind of using a smaller one that I will show you in a minute, but I was just like, I was so happy to have it finally done, and then I can start working in it. And so what I think I'm going to do with the Baumkuchen notebook is actually put it inside this leather folder. So it's a leather folder from 1.61 Soft Goods. I think that's it, so, something like that. But I actually got it from Baumkuchen. I think you can get it directly from the company as well. And yeah, I really enjoy having this out actually anyway. Like, it worked out that it doesn't fit in the thing because I just keep my stickers in there, and then I can take it to whichever journal or planner that I'm working in at that minute. And yeah, so it's really nice just to have that out, and I can keep the notebook in there in case, you know, I need to pull that out and do any sketching or designing, or you know, any notes or anything in there. And so what I am playing around with here is a Pell Studio Travels notebook, and it is in the tea rose with the sparkle spine. So I have heard actually in reviews that the sparkle spine, I didn't realize it wasn't leather, and so it can crack, so that's just something to be aware of. But I haven't had that issue yet, and I just really enjoy it. And yeah, so I have a A6 junk journal in this one. So this is an A6, and I kind of was using this as an outing, like a more of a dress TN. You can see like it's got all my favorite, like that's a planner press card, and then here's the junk journal that I made. And so I have this in there, and I just really love it. It's actually been really nice to use, you know, coming into the year when I didn't have the other one ready. So I've just done a few things here and there in this one. And there are still a couple of things that I want to do to get this ready, finish it, a couple of things, and then I'll do like a full sort of flip of what I've actually got in there at the minute. And we'll probably do some more journal with me's in here, or some, you know, I've showed a couple of things that I've done in here, but yeah, it'd be nice to do some journal with me's in here, so that will be probably coming up as well. And then the other thing that I have in here is some weeklies from the Planner Sophisticate and My Newest Addiction, their collab. And so I really love these, that with the pale pink, and I love having them in here so that if I get a sticker kit and I want to plan like that for the week, I can do that as well, which is just really nice to have the versatility in, you know, in this TN. So the other thing I've been using a lot with the three of these is the this little watercolor palette and a Winker Stella. So I've really been enjoying that, and it doesn't wrinkle the pages or anything, and it's just really nice to add like a little bit of color and a bit of sparkle. And so I'm just showing you here a comparison between, like, what's interesting is the colours that you gravitate towards and the palette that you kind of end up using. So last year I was really into this kind of warm pinky brown, and it's coming up a little bit more orange, I think, on camera than it is, but that was my colour last year, like Daniel Smith Sedona and Daniel Smith Roasted French Ochre. I was really enjoying that kind of colour. And this year I'm really gravitating, and still I guess with the more blush colour as well, but this year I'm really gravitating more toward the really deep dark browns and the blush colour. So it's just funny. It's quite nice to see how your style evolves and like the choices and everything evolve over time. So these are not necessarily things that I would have picked last year, but when I have them this year, like I absolutely love them. And to be honest, I didn't think I'd find like a replacement for my deluxe Maverick. I was quite worried about that, but I really, really love this Waypoint. So I'm just kind of showing you here, this is my December daily, and it's not finished yet. I still have quite a lot of work to do actually in it, but this is my December daily with my like new journal to start off 2020, and I'm just really loving, you know, the combo of just all of this put together. And so I was kind of late to the game with December daily, so I have quite a lot of catch up still to do, but I really love how this was coming together as well, and just how everything is kind of working together, and the color palette and all the different kind of laces and everything. And I think I'm going to show you here, I really love the moment when the book is bound and the little sparkle of silver on there. You can see this is DMC silver thread, and I just love when that sort of all comes together and it becomes a book. It's so rewarding, especially since it takes quite a long time to bind them and to sort of get all the pages exactly where you want them, and then, you know, clamp it all together and do all that. But anyway, here is my final kind of you know, journals that I'm working on or using, or planners to start the year with, and just really enjoying that. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. So I'm just going to leave you with, I think, a few snippets of in the journal. If you have any questions or anything, let me know, and I hope you guys are having a really nice start to your 2020 as well, and happy planning, happy journaling, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.